Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video, I'm showing you a few items that I bought from IKEA, and I'm very excited to show you exactly what I got, was it worth it, and my honest review on each item. So if you want to keep on watching, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you leave a like on this video because that actually helps me out, and also make sure that you turn on the bell so you don't miss any of my videos. And let's move on. Alright guys, so it is morning around 9-10 in the morning. My kids have not woken up yet, so I felt bad waking them up. So I thought, you know what, I'm just gonna film, drink my coffee, and show you clips on every single thing that I bought. And it's already installed, it's already done, so you guys don't have to, I don't have to show you the process and everything. So are you excited? Because I'm excited. Okay, so the first thing that I bought the napkins. Now these napkins are not like napkin that you just throw them away. You can wash them again and use them again. So they actually come in a 4-pack, and it is $2.99. So I thought it was a very good deal and something that we're able to reuse. So we just wash them and put it on my dining room, and it's done. You know, I don't have to be wasting money on buying napkins. But of course, we do buy napkins when we have people coming over and stuff like that. But when it comes to us, we could just simply use the napkin towels. But all right, so the next thing that I got blankets. Now the blankets at IKEA, they're actually very, very, very nice. Like so worth every single penny in your pocket because they're actually very good quality. And they have different colors, and some of them are thin, some of them are thick, and honestly I feel like they're so worth buying them at IKEA, because when if you go to another store, they could be pricey. They could be more than $20 when you could get the style that you want at IKEA. So I ended up getting the green one and the one that is black and white. The black and white is very thin. Actually, both of them are not the same brand, but the quality is still the same. It's very, very thin, but it's still good enough to warm you up when you're watching a movie in your living room. So I bought them to have them in my living room because sometimes, like in winter time, we don't turn on the heater and we don't need to. So we'll just get the blanket, cover up and watch a movie, stuff like that. So that actually has working out for us. So during winter time. But they're so worth it, and honestly, for both of them, I paid $17.99 each, which is not bad at all, honestly. So the next thing that I bought the cushion covers. Now they have a variety, like they have a little bit of everything. They have different colors. I cannot remember what shapes they have. The one that I ended up getting is the 20 by 20, which it is a big pillow. You'll see it right now. And I ended up getting 2 colors, and the prices were different. So the one with the brown and yellow, which that's the color they say it is, like the mustard color, that cost me $3.99 each, and it is a 20 by 20. The other one that I also bought is the 20 by 20, and it was $6.99. So it was worth it. It is very good quality. Until now, I haven't had any issues. I don't see anything peeling off or whatever, you know. So very good quality. They have different colors, and they actually do sell the insert pillow, separately, so you can buy it instead of ordering on Amazon, which I ended up ordering on Amazon, and I messed up on the size, and I had to reorder it, and it was just a whole drama. So I would prefer to buy them at IKEA, and hopefully it gives you the look that you're looking for. Okay, so the other one that I bought like a wall shelf, and it has hooks on it. So I wanted something in my hallway. I have a small hallway, and that hallway was very plain, very lonely, and I didn't like that. So I wanted to buy something where I can put some kind of decoration, but then still be able to, you know, hang my purse, mask, stuff like that. I ended up ordering this one, and this one was actually $19.99. It's from the brand Mansarp, and so worth it, so worth it. Very good quality. It is of heavy quality. I did end up putting some like a paint on it, like un brillo on top of it, because I felt like it was too plain. So worth it. I love it. You can put anything on top. I ended up putting the decoration, like home decor, like little artificial plants, which by the way they're from IKEA as well. And or you could put your magazines there, or your mail. Let's say that you want to check your mail later on that day, you could just leave it there, and on your way to your room, like, oh yeah, I gotta check the mail, whatever, you know. I honestly thought it was very nice, so worth it. And because I'm the one that carries a purse, you know, all the time, and my daughter, so she's putting her purses on there as well. So I thought it was very cute. So very worth it. You can hang your hat, anything basically, but so worth it, honestly. And for the price that I paid, it's not that bad at all as well. Just as we spoke at the artificial plants that I had on top of the shelf, those little artificial plants are my favorite. I spoke about those plants on my first video for my IKEA videos, and I just cannot get enough of them. They're so cute, they're so unique, and you can literally put them anywhere in the house. So I did end up buying more and put some on the shelf and put some in the kitchen, or anywhere that I feel like it needs more like greenery. So honestly, those little plants are so worth it and very cute. Honestly, it really is. And for those that actually come in 3 in a different type of plants for $4.99. So worth it. Okay, so the next one that we bought a TV stand. Now, it was very hard for me to decide what TV stand that I wanted, because I wanted something that I would hang it on the wall. I didn't want it to have legs or anything like that. But it was hard to determine how big I wanted that. So I ended up getting this one. I like the way that it looks like. I like how it turned out, but I honestly feel like the TV we put it way too high, so that's why there's a big gap in the middle. But you guys, if you live in an apartment, or you have a studio, or you own a condo, whatever, you know, things like that actually fits very well. But because my living room, it is kind of small, it was actually kind of perfect for our kind of like for the amount of space that there is, you know. So honestly, I love it. The doors are easy to open. You can put stuff in there. I honestly don't have anything there except the Wi-Fi monitor, so that's all I have in there. But it's honestly very good quality, very good color. They do have different colors. I ended up getting the black and brown color, and that one I did ended up paying $189. So yes, it is kind of pricey, but it looks nice when it's just on the wall and they don't have legs. And it's very easy for me to sweep and mop and stuff like that. So yeah. Alright, so the other thing that I also got that I honestly love, and I will be coming back to get some more, is the candles. They have different candles, small ones to big ones, different kinds of flavors or smells, scents, whatever. I ended up getting the vanilla one with waffles, and the other one was the pineapple one. Now, for some reason, they look the same, but they have 2 different prices. So for the pineapple one, I paid $2.99, and the vanilla is $1.49. And they were actually both the same brand, I think. I can't remember. But you guys, it's the same thing, but I ended up paying more one on the other one. So it doesn't make sense to me, but I still ended up getting. And you probably already see it. We already used it. We have already used it. So on the video clip that I show you right now, you'll be like, oh, hey, you already used it, huh? Like, yeah, I have. So I am so in love I love candles, you guys. I cannot get enough of that. I started loving candles when we moved into our home. It just makes you feel like you're actually home, and it just helps me relax, honestly. So the way that it smells and everything, so I bought some and I will be coming back for more for sure. Okay, you guys, so the other one that I got the hand scallop, and it's a hand wood, and you can change it to whatever you want, like a peace, hello, or whatever. So I actually love it, and I have it in my living room. My husband was the one that got that, and he thought it was very cool, and he wanted to use it for the flip off type, but I didn't let him do that. So he does want another one for his office, which I will be getting him another one. But I honestly thought it was very cute, and I have it there, and it's something different, just for just that one little thing makes the room somehow different. So I love it. So for that one, I ended up getting paid $12.99. So not that bad, honestly. Alright, so the next thing that I also wanted to show you, I ended up getting the oil and vinegar dispensers, and I love it, you guys, so much that it's so easy for me to cook. It's so easy to place it back to where it should be, and the amount of oil that comes out of it is good enough to cook. If you're one of those that would actually get the actual bottle from the oil and you just put it on the pan, we actually end up putting more than we should. So we shouldn't be putting that much oil on our pans. But I love that thing, it really is. And I am planning to put in a vinyl on it instead, put the vegetable oil or the olive oil or vinegar and stuff like that. So it's very, very nice. It is small, but so worth it. It really is. So I ended up paying $9.99 for that little thing. It's so cute, so worth it, very cheap, and the amount of oil that comes out of it is very, very good enough for you to put it on the pan, so yeah. Alright, so the other thing that I bought 2 measuring types of kitchen supplies. For example, the first one, I got the measuring cups, and the measuring cups, they are steel, and I love it, you guys. It's so worth it. I ended up spending $5.99 for the measuring cups, and also I ended up getting the measuring spoons, and I paid $4.99 for that as well. So worth it. So if you are planning to do like a basket gift for someone that loves to cook, those 2 are a must on that basket. So I'm actually very into like gift baskets and the little things that you can add on it. So if you know someone that loves to cook or likes to bake, you guys, those 2 are essentials. You gotta add those on there, and you're not gonna even spend more than $10 on those things in your little basket. So keep that in mind. I just gave you an idea. Okay, so the other thing that I also wanted to show you, I ended up buying, I don't know how you guys call it, but IKEA, they call it trivet or trivet, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it is like a heat pass, I don't know, but basically it's that when you cook, you want to put it on top of the counter. You don't want to have your counter burn or anything like that. You just put you just put the pan on top of it, and it will protect the counter. So I love those things. I ended up getting 2 different ones, and the middle one I ended up paying $2.99, and it does come in 3. Oh, actually, it comes in 1. I can't remember, but I looked it up on IKEA, and it does not tell you if it comes with 2 or 3. So I think it's $2.99 for 1. And then the other one that I actually bought was on here. It is $3.99 for a 3-pack. So it's so worth it. I use them all the time, and it's like amazing lifesaver, honestly. I'm Okay, so the next thing that I also bought, I bought like a glass jars. They're actually from the Ratch. They're called Ratch, and they are $2.99 for a 4-pack. They're little jars, like glass jars, and you can use it for so many things. Now you can use it for spices, for the kitchen spices for cooking, or you could put literally anything on those jars, and I thought they were very cute. I haven't really thought of what to put in there because I already have everything organized when it comes to my spices. So for those, I'm still not sure what to do with them, but I have them there. It's so worth it. I love them. I even have it as a decoration, so that's how pretty they are. So okay, so the last thing, you guys, that I wanted to show you, and it is actually the last two, but I think, have to combine them together, and I'm very excited to show you and tell you what that is. So I did ended up buying a dining table. This dining table was just honestly like love at first sight. When we went to IKEA and I saw that, I told my husband, I want that one. That needs to be in my dining room. That will be the one. So, and thanks to my dad, he actually bought it for me. And thanks to him, it's in my dining room and I love it, you guys. It is a very good quality table. It is very heavy. You will need someone to help you build it up. It's heavy, so you will need someone to help you, honestly. But it's worth every single penny. It's so worth it, you guys. Honestly, this table that I bought is $499, $500. Okay. But it does not come along with the chairs. So they had to order separately the chairs. Now the chairs I ended up getting in IKEA as well, and the IKEA does have different types of chairs, and we had to go out there and try them out and sit down and see which one were the most comfortable one, and the one that I ended up getting are actually the most comfortable chairs. They're simple, but they're very comfortable. So if you're looking for something that you want to be very comfortable, those are the ones that I would recommend. Those chairs are actually $45 each. And there was other chairs that they were very nice, but I wasn't comfortable. Like, I want to make sure that I sit down, eat comfortable, and not having to like move around. I hate that. The only thing that I don't like about the chairs that I bought, it doesn't have the little bumps on the bottom. So every time I have to move the chair, you just hear the loud noise when you're moving them. So I am going to end up buying them over at IKEA if they have them, or on Amazon. But this table is beautiful. It's long, more people fitting. We're only 5 at home, but you can add 2 more chairs at the ends. And honestly, you guys, I'm in love with it. And it just really brings out the style that I'm looking for, the style that I love. And I feel like everything is starting to match little by little. Thanks to IKEA, it's been working out very well. So if you add up the table and the chair, it's almost around roughly $800. So it's almost the same price that you would buy anywhere in any other store. But you might end up paying that much for a smaller table, but I wanted something wood. I didn't want anything like glass or anything like that because of kids and stuff like that, and they're easy to break and stuff like that. So I'm very careful on that table. I'm always cleaning it, wiping them off and everything. So yeah, it's very, very pretty. I'm amazed. I love it. And I really hope that this helps you out and decide whether it's worth it or not. My advice for you guys is that if you have an IKEA close by, go and walk. I would go walk around, look at things, and if you don't want to buy, don't buy anything. Just look around and see what you may be interested of and take pictures of it. try it out, and if you think that's what you were looking for, you can order online, pick it up and stuff like that, or you could just order it there. So I wanted to order it online only because at that time I didn't have a truck, so I would have it delivered. So you can have it delivered as well, but honestly, you guys, check them out first, and that way none of them will disappoint you. At this moment, you guys, nothing from IKEA that I had bought has disappointed me at all. Honestly, I'm very, very thankful. I'm so glad that I bought those items. I'm speechless. I'm like, wow, like I want to go buy more stuff. So they do have new things. They do have new items at IKEA, which I'm excited to buy those things and share with you guys my honest review. But yeah, so let me know if you like this video. Let me know if there's anything that you would like me to try. If there's anything that you want me to do an honest review on, I will be more than happy to share that with you guys. I will be going back to IKEA anytime soon. Hopefully I can find more things. I will be working on upstairs living room. We will actually be changing everything, only because the style that I'm looking for is not what I have at the moment. I need to replace everything, so I'm actually very excited to start on that project. But yeah, so you guys, if you guys have any questions, please don't forget to leave a comment below, and also please don't forget to like this video, okay? And also, you guys, turn on the bell so every time I upload a new video, you guys will get notified. And your girl is back, and I'm up to a lot of things so far. So you guys, I promise you guys that there's a lot of good stuff coming. So I hope this video actually helped you out, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.